really nice of you. Thank you so much.
There's a renaissance happening on YouTube right now, and you can either get with the times or get out of here. Scram. The future's coming and you can't stop it, old man. And that future has a name, and its name is breastfeeding. YouTube is no stranger to people trying to weasel their way around the rules to find loopholes that allow them to post porn on the platform. And the most recent and very successful strategy here has been breastfeeding videos in order to promote an OnlyFans. So, there is a channel, was a channel, RIP, this is kind of a funeral service for the channel as well, called Sierra Education. She had over 150,000 subscribers, and she was kind of going viral on Twitter when people became aware of this with all the views and subs she was getting, where she was making breastfeeding videos where she just had full-blown honkers out there. She had titties not censored at all, and she used a little fake baby to give breastfeeding tutorials that would link to her OnlyFans. Now, as of right now, as of making this video, her account has been banned. I can't access it anymore. However, I did get to access it a few nights ago on stream in order to do my own investigative research here, so I'm going to go ahead and show you that. Yeah, Sierra Education, new breastfeeding tutorial, 4K breastfeed tips. What's weird is...
4K!
Well, I think you know it's weird. But what's interesting is, this isn't new. In fact, there was a time when YouTube, a long time ago, I made a video on this lady. She circumvented YouTube's, like, pornography stuff by filming breastfeeding videos with her actual child. And she ended up going to jail. Still in jail, I'm pretty sure. She's using fake boobs, I'm pretty sure. Oh, not her. You're talking about Sierra? Hold on. I'll check on another screen here. I'll tell you if they're fake boobies or not. It doesn't look like she's using a real baby, so that's good. It seems to be a doll. And those definitely aren't fake honkers.
Which, like, if you're using a fake doll, it's like, you're just kind of weird. Oh, man. Using your baby to make money, like, literally, in a way, milking your... You're milking content by milking. Ollie Moon, thank you so much for the 3 months.
Case closed. Myth busted. Now, I meant stunt titties, like a pair of, you know, complete make-believe hocus-pocus titties. There's no telling whether or not hers are big naturals or if they've had augmentations done to them, you know, like some Deus Ex titties or whatever. But I was saying she's using her actual breasts on her chest, not using, like, some kind of movie prop boobies. We actually had a lot of fake titties around the warehouse back when I had my Library of Alexandria sex toy collection, so I've seen my fair share of those, and I can confirm beyond a shadow of a doubt that's not what she was broadcasting on YouTube. Now, I can also confirm that she wasn't using a real baby, at least not in the video that I had up, so she probably won't be facing legal repercussions like the woman who came before her. Her name was Lee Felton. Lee Felton used to post breastfeeding videos onto YouTube, uncensored, just like this, and she used an actual child for it, an actual baby for it. And eventually, when authorities were alerted to this, they kind of ruled that that's extremely bad because it's basically bringing a child into porn. Like, she would do things like oiling up and all of that. It was fucking disgusting stuff. Unforgivable. So she is still in jail for that. Now, Sierra Education here, that's the name of the breastfeeding pioneer that everyone's been talking about recently. It was just her and a doll. So she probably won't get any kind of, like, legal trouble for it, but it's still so fucking degenerate and gross to be using breastfeeding as a means to promote your OnlyFans and, like, whatever other porn or whatever. That's so fucking abhorrent. What she did was clearly a violation of the YouTube rules, which is why she's banned. YouTube has always...
Also, the main reason I wanted to talk about this, I want to say it now before I get to the end of the video. The shit that they've been pulling and the shit that's been happening on YouTube has been crazy for literally the longest time, by the way. Like, women breastfeeding and doing breastfeeding content specifically to gain sexual traction on their page That shit's been going on YouTube for a long time. Yeah, all the sheer try-on stuff. Yeah, my try-on haul, and it's all just a bunch of sheer clothing. Naked yoga's been a long thing for a while. Yeah. Plus minus created thing for 9 months. This shit has been going on YouTube for a while, okay? A while. The thing is, this is also the reason why I never understood the people that get really mad about women on Twitch doing hot tub streams. It's like, I'm sorry, what? Like, you're mad because women are sitting in a bikini online? This is so stupid. This is so dumb. Twitch, compared to YouTube, is such a small platform. Because, I mean, YouTube is massive, right? Everybody in every country knows about YouTube. And even YouTube has problems, and they're worse than Twitch. And on Twitch, it's just women in bikinis. And that's what people get so mad about. I've always thought it's insane.
Always had rules where if it's educational or artistic, you can post content with nudity in it. This is something we talked about like a year ago with the guy who nared his butthole under the education clause, teaching people how to properly de-hair their brown balloon knot. And I believe that same channel has also done the same for like shaving your pubes and stuff. So this whole branch of content is nothing new, but the big difference here with Sierra Education and her breastfeeding versus, you know, the butthole hair vaporizing wizard is that that channel with the butt nair, like the eviscerate all the hair on your chocolate starfish, that never linked to like porn or OnlyFans or anything, whereas Sierra Education was directly linking to an OnlyFans. So I believe the reason she got banned isn't even because of the breastfeeding itself, because naked yoga is another old popular trend on YouTube where people would post completely naked yoga videos under the education and art clause and never really got super punished for it. I don't know if that's still around. Actually, I'm going to check real quick. I'll be right back. So if I come back looking all sweaty, you know that it's still around. It doesn't appear to still be around. But what is another huge trend right now with the transparent try-on hauls, where women have noticed that you can once again put nudity on YouTube through an educational context if you do like clothes reviews, so try-on hauls. And what they're doing is they're getting transparent clothing and just being naked underneath it. So and some of them do like in the shower too, like how absorbent is this material? So they'll wear like a white shirt and then go into a shower and
Yeah, I'm gonna say it, okay? Women in STEM. All right. Hayden, thank you so much for the gift sub. Wow, this white shirt is so absorbent. It's really absorbent.
you know, get it all wet so you can still just see full milkers and everything. So like there's always these different little tricks and cheats and all of that in order to get pornographic content onto YouTube. And right now, the breastfeeding one from Sierra Education was probably the most successful and biggest example of that. But also, now that I mention it, I think transparent try-on hauls are probably just as big, if not bigger, because they continue to just grow. More and more people are doing that, and it's the same thing. It's basically just doing it to have nudity on the platform to try and make money that way. And every time I talk about this kind of stuff on stream, people always inevitably ask, why? Why the fuck would someone want to put this kind of content on YouTube? Just keep it on OnlyFans or keep it on, you know, whatever other sites you're using for that kind of content. And the answer is pretty simple. It's because YouTube is the biggest possible platform to get eyes on it. So if you're someone like Sierra Education, you can break out on YouTube through this breastfeeding guise, this ruse, and link people to your OnlyFans that would have never seen it before. It put so much attention on her, and she was constantly translating those peepers to her OnlyFans to try and monetize them and immediately try and capitalize off of that. It's just a bigger stage for it to promote to something else. It's the same reason why someone wants to do it on Twitch, because there's more people going on to Twitch than there are going on to Chatterbait or something. So if you
And
can
I also want to say the shit that happens on YouTube is, in my experience, what I've seen has been way worse than the shit that's happened on specifically at the very least, Twitch. But it makes me so annoyed when I see Twitch morons, like the incels who roam Twitch.
Charlie watches mommy milkers and share try-ons to be enraged and make his content. I watch mommy milkers and share try-ons because I support women's rights and women's wrongs. We are not the same Poulis.
Oh, right. The people who have always gotten mad about women on Twitch, okay, creating new sexy metas. I've always thought it was really stupid because they always have this insane moral high ground, like, how could you do this? I just care about protecting kids. That's all I care about. And when it comes to YouTube, they're like silent. Like Ordinary Gamers is a good example where Mutar, that guy, will incessantly talk about Twitch thoughts and how they're destroying the sanctity of the internet and how young boys are being preyed upon. And he's literally a YouTuber and never talks about the stuff on YouTube. Or like the Gamba streamers. And they just like never talk about anything ever happening anywhere else. And they're like, yeah, I just care a lot about the kids. And that's it. It's not about Twitch. It's not about the women on Twitch. It's that I care about the kids. It's like, wow, really? Then why is this the only topic you talk about in reference to caring about the kids? Also, I'm sorry. You think there's teenage boys that are going to get traumatized because they saw cleavage? You know, teenage boys are watching porn, dude. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Why are you pretending like you weren't watching porn as a teenager? I don't understand what is happening here. What's going on? What is going on? Yeah, but the thing is, the Twitch e-tots, okay? They're getting these innocent young boys to give them money. Oh, and it's never happened once that a kid has stolen their mom's or dad's credit card to give money to a streamer who was not producing sexual content. Oh, except for all the times it has happened. Oh. It's so stupid. It's like, it's just moronic. It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
can stand out on Twitch as someone that's doing some kind of sexual content and link to your like full-blown sexual content, you stand to get more eyes on it because the platform's bigger. That's just always been the way of things. You want to try and stand out on a bigger platform to increase your odds of being seen. Now, I'll briefly go back to Sierra Peach for a second because she is nothing if not tenacious. Her main account with over 150k subs did get banned, but she is already back on the grind posting on other YouTube accounts with the same content, and she's doing it on Instagram now as well. Instagram has recently become completely infested with porn now. I've been seeing a lot of discussion around this where if you go through like any pages really, you'll inevitably end up on something pornographic just fucking jump scaring you. Like going through reels, apparently a lot of people are getting it. And it's people like Sierra Peach that are starting to recognize like, oh, even getting banned, it doesn't matter as long as a few new people see it. They might come and spend a few dollars on my OnlyFans or, you know, pay for a couple months on OnlyFans. So people are starting to catch on to that. So,
I won't lie, I don't have that problem. Bossum Spaghetti, thank you for the prime. Then again, I guess I don't go on Instagram really, so never mind. I don't really go on Instagram. I really use YouTube and Twitch exclusively. I only use YouTube. I only use Instagram to upload stuff because I'm like, oh, I'm a content creator. I have to upload stuff on YouTube, and I have to upload stuff on Instagram and Twitter. Ugh. But I feel like Instagram is more racism and fascist aesthetics. I think that there are a good amount of like scantily clad women on Instagram, but I just don't. Man, it's just so hard to care. I just don't. It's just so like I just care a lot more about seeing racist memes on a daily basis on my fucking Twitter page. I feel like kids seeing like the most racist great replacement theories on Twitter is way worse than seeing some sexy women?
So they're flooding places like YouTube and Instagram with it. It's not surprising by any means. As I mentioned, this is nothing new. But it's always so degenerate to do some shit like this. To promote porn through breastfeeding videos is just so weird.
It is really weird. To be very clear, yeah. Like, I get it. You're like, ooh, I'm gonna corner this niche. But, like, that's weird. That's really weird.
So fucking weird. Even though she's using a doll, it still doesn't take away from just how bizarre and gross that whole idea is to promote porn through breastfeeding tips. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, anyway.
I feel more comfortable explaining thick e-girls on my Instagram than racist Wojak memes. Well, that's the thing, right? You don't have to explain a sexy woman on your Instagram page. What's there to explain? It's like, yeah, you get it, man. Yeah, you get it. You see some of the racist Wojak memes and they're like 20 layers deep into racism. The person, if God forbid anyone sees your phone as you are scrolling your homepage, which by the way, no one is free from the racist fascist memes on Twitter. It's on everyone's timeline. What do you ever see one of them that's like advanced racism and God forbid somebody else looks at your phone? You're like, I just don't ask me. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I literally don't. I couldn't explain it to you, dude. Okay? Sorry. I don't know. I don't know what that is. If anything, a friend would ask who she is. Yeah. Yeah. But like, what's there to explain about being horny? Like, you get it. Yep. There's sexy women in my phone. Correct. Yeah. 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 But like, how do you explain something like this? You're scrolling. God forbid you're scrolling in public or around a friend or something, and then you see this, and it's like, every recent movie on Netflix, white man is the villain, black man is the hero, is the hero. Gay guy is the voice of reason, woman has the balls, dad is an idiot, mom is the breadwinner, children are sexualized. Elon Musk, usually true. You like, a normal person is looking at your phone, you're like, I don't fucking know. I don't know why this. I just work here, man. I only follow sexy women and I still get this on my timeline. I don't know, man. I don't even know. I don't even know. Elon is fighting for his life for the title of most divorced dad ever. Yes, he is. And he's winning.
Wait, I wanted to talk about it a little bit. That's it. So yeah.
Oh, classic. Pausing the video 2 seconds before it's over. Classic. I refuse and will never call Twitter X. Yeah. No, I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm not calling Twitter X. Like, you can't make me do that. You can try. You will not succeed. I'm not calling it X. Sorry, dude.